dope, but I'm sicker than before. She gon' act too old when she sees me at the mall. I'm that nigga that she knows, but don't see her anymore. Young nigga, now I'm on. One nigga, then I'm gone. Yeah, I was even on the phone.
If you're from the East Coast, you might want to come a little bit closer because one of Durban's very own sons is in the building. You might know him from songs such as Mtase and his hit singles that feature the likes of Nasty C and Witness the Funk. Letuktula started in music when he was just a teenager, and that long road is what's led him to become the artist we know today as Lord Script. Lord Script?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the morning show.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Are you good?
I'm very well. I'm tired. I was performing last night, but I'm good.
No, I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it. Look, let's talk about your stage name, Lord Script. From Letuktula to Lord Script. How did that come about?
I think it's because I was rapping for a long time. I've been rapping for like 16 years now.
Sure.
So before I used to make like songs, I used to be a battle rapper before.
Sure.
So like with battle rap, you know, obviously there's a lot of conscious content. So I was so good with writing scripts, then they called me Script. And then when I transitioned to being a musical artist, then they were like, no, man, you're crazy with this. It means you're the lord of this.
Sure.
So then I became Lord Script and the prefix was added.
Sure. So who are some of the people that then influenced your love for music? Are we talking Notorious B.I.G.? Are we talking, who was it?
From the old school people, it would definitely be Tupac, but the reason why I started rapping was because of Eminem. Eminem's technicality in rap is too impressive. So I used to memorize and recite Eminem songs. That's how I technically learned how to rap.
Sure.
So yeah.
And then at that young age, I mean, you know, I think a lot of us experienced the battle rap era where after school is after school, we'd meet at a corner and it's like, oh, they're rapping.
Exactly.
When did you then eventually decide that you're going to take music seriously? Was it from that age where you felt like this is it and that's all I'm going to do?
I think just after I finished high school, I just kept more falling in love with music, not just rap on its own, just music in general, because most of my influence is how I make music and how I write. You'd be shocked that it comes from other different genres. I actually listen to 70% R&B than I do listen to hip hop. So yeah, I guess just falling in love with music. Also, my mom comes from a music background, so the more I got in touch with her history and whatever, I just kept falling in love with music, and then I was like, let me just super pursue it.
Sure.
And then here I am now.
Here you are, man. How would you say growing up in Umlazi actually influenced the kind of sound that you're bringing to us today?
I think because of, if you know, most of the music that I specialize in is trap music.
Yeah.
So my hood definitely influenced everything that I speak about. Sure. The language, the slang, the way we say it is definitely how we speak in my hood.
Yeah, because it's a different kind of trap. Like I was listening and I'm just like, ooh, this trap is actually a trap that helps us as South Africans actually resonate, you know? I absolutely love that. How have you felt Durbanites have been receptive to your music? Because a lot of the time when we think Durban, we're thinking or house, you know? So with your sound, how have they resonated with it?
I think they really love it, man, because I'm not the only one who's doing it the way that I'm doing. There's a lot of other cats that I hear in Joburg that are also from back home, like your Blackies, the same way we did Mtase. Everybody almost on that song, Witness the Funk, they were also on the song. So it's basically, they really love the fact that we are representing our language and our culture out here in Joburg.
Talk to me about coming together with Blackie for Mtase. How did that collaboration come about?
I think it's because we've always been boys, because I moved to Joburg first than he did. So like it was just us relinking from back home, because he's been busy doing his own things, I was busy doing my own things. So we're like, oh, since it's locked down and we can't literally go anywhere and perform, let's just lock into studio. And then that happened because at that time I think I was staying in Maboneng. He lives in Midrand, so I just Ubered there, picked up the other guys, and it was just organic. It wasn't planned. It wasn't like, oh no, we need to make a song like this. We just heard a beat and that thing just happened. So it's just one of those moments, you know what I'm saying?
Look, I mean, there's been great conversation around hip-hop and the state of hip-hop in South Africa, right? And I would refer to you as a hip-hop purist because, I mean, from such a young age, you've been at it, you know, and you've been on the train. What are your views on the state of hip-hop in SA right now?
I think right now it's in a really good, healthy place.
Sure.
Because the pressure that Amapiano put on us kind of woke up the guys, like, guys, we're losing here, we're fighting a losing battle. So everybody's coming out. Like, I was really impressed with last year because there's a lot of hits hits, and I'm not talking like just nice songs, like big songs that came out from hip hop, like your Sete from KO, your Big Zulus, you know what I'm saying? So even that thing that Big Zulu did, like stirring up that beef, kind of woke up the guys. We're like, no. And so everybody's hungry. I think it's in a good place right now. So I think if we can continue in that momentum this year, we might just take back the throne.
And bring it back, man. You know I like that. I love it when there's like, just like a switch in the different genres, because then we also like, get exposed to like the new artists, then we get exposed to like the new music. So I'm definitely looking forward to what 2023 is going to bring in terms of hip hop. But let's talk about Shibilika, right? The remix. You've got like heavyweights on that remix. Talk to me firstly about the inspiration behind Shibilika.
Okay, there's a literal form of which slipping and falling. And then with our slang from Durban, it's mean moving around and finessing. So the way that we've been moving and maneuvering the game is also, that's what it actually means. So when we're in studio with Cookhead, because I created a song with him. So he was like, no man, the way that you've been doing these things, the way you moved to Joburg, the way you did Mtasa, and next thing it's a hit, man, you are Shibilika. So I love it. No, actually, let's do that. So that's how the concept came. So technically everybody that's on the song is a personal friend of mine. So I didn't have to pay for no feature. Cookhead, I called him, he pulled up. Nasty was like, oh, you're doing the remix? Yo, wait for me, I'm in the States, I'm gonna give you the verse. So everybody that's in that song is literally my friend. Everybody that's on the song is from Durban. So it's technically a Durban song. So I could have put other guys from Joburg, but they wouldn't relate with what that actually means. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to just make it like a 031 remix.
Man, like I love it. How important do you feel collaboration is for the game?
I think it's very important, man. Like, I always don't stress this enough. Like, the only way to actually grow, especially where hip-hop is and where we're coming from, for that to happen, for us to take back that shine that hip-hop once had in your 2015s when your Caspers and AKA were killing it, we need to collaborate more.
Lord Script, thank you so much for joining us on The Morning Show. For people that are maybe getting exposed to you for the first time, where can they get your music?
They can get my music on Apple Music, Spotify, obviously YouTube, and then social media you can find me LordScript_SA on Twitter, LordScript_SA on Instagram, and LordScript on Facebook.
Awesome stuff. That was Lord Script with us on The Morning Show. We're going to be playing out with Shibilika right here, so stay with us.
Si vele, maar willen we. Jij komt alleen naar mijn man. Wish that don't mean many man.